steak and shrimp. I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen. I was by the stove. Big inside this case is once. Do me dirty, I'ma find you, lay your out on the floor. 19 with a I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone, I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp. I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting busy. Now they see me out in public and be knowing what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been on my
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Like 20.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Goff now looking to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. Oh, some strong running. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. On 1st and 10, Goff. Being chased out left. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it is flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
On first down, it's Gurley. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing on 3rd. Gone. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And he'll take it out to the 25. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a man who played collegiately here in the Golden State, Rashad Penny. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Let's go work. Let's go work.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
This is taken at about the 14. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
On second down, here's Goff. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Right there in coverage, the veteran Cam Chancellor.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Goff on 3rd down. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. 3rd and long, it's gone. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Back to the ground game here, Gurley. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
To throw on second down is gone. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That goes for a gain of 31. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the...
Check. 3 down. Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
On first down, gone. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Goff. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Goff. And a loose football. And the Seahawks have recovered.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Come on, let's go.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he's going to get this one all the way up past the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Penny, a first down carry. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out fumble. And the Rams have got it back.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
All right, here we go. Come on now. Super 66. Check three.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib.
When we talk about Aqib Talib, technique is not the word that comes to mind, but don't worry about that. This guy anticipates as well as anyone in the league, and he did just that, picking off another pass.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Hey. You got 3. You got 3. 3 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Here's Goff. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And it's a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 16. Following the fumble recovery, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Wilson now off the bootleg. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Rams have got it back. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, lift! 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 Lift!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Keep it himself. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Normally when you run that play on 2nd down, you don't expect to be pushed backwards. But the defense got a strong push up the middle, and he'll wind up losing ground and setting up 3rd down.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. The offense on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. To throw is gone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Wilson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go, here we go. 4 down, check, 4 down.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go, here we go. 4 down, alert.
From the red zone now, Goff. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's gone. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
The Rams on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. On the counter, Gurley. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. You might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Zuerlein's kick is good. So we come upon. We now proceed to the start of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't wrong?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bryce Hager coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
95.
On second down, Wilson. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by John Johnson. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Marshall, the intended receiver.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
After the interception, here's Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4.
3 down. Not. By 20.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that is incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Zuerlein pulled it. Zuerlein pulled it. It's no good. Wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Third and 2, now Wilson. Shows his strength at the 50, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again they run with Gurley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun. Goff. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Frank Clark in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Here's Johnny Hekker now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Tempo, tempo. Gun.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Shotgun. Hey. 4 down.
On 1st down, Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its mind.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Matt Longacre in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Shotgun.
Wilson now to throw on 2nd down. Dumps that off to Penny as running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And now here's another interception. Picked off around the 41. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Now Gurley pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Back now in Los Angeles.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. The Rams on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4.
We got 4. Not 120.
Now gone. Looking deep downfield. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
Here's Johnny Hekker now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Rumbling past the 30, and it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Wilson now just 6 of 16 through the air, but he does have a 1st and 10 here. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Check 50.
Wilson looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And Marshall's got it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. A handoff to Penny. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
The Seahawks on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. They come out here in the eye. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Out to kick is Janikowski. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They run. It's Gurley. And Gurley, he fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Throwing is Wilson. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. And Ndamukong Suh in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
4 down. Check. 18. Reload.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Seahawks. Out to kick is Janikowski. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And look at this. The punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Tight end right, tight end right. Alert.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Rams on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Fights loose. And he's got room. Still going. They can't stop him. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
3 down. Set.
Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
Here. And